305, Jeff Katz, Newsradio WRVA. We'll be talking a little bit about why, well, quite frankly, nobody trusts people in the media anymore. And Hunter gets away with this. Now, the other thing we've seen over the last couple of days, and we have to be consistent about this, the most anti-gun administration has somehow given us Hunter Biden. And we're told, there's nothing there. I know it's a dangerous thing to do because most of us thought, oh, I don't want to know this. I don't need to know this. But there it was. We who are involved in talk radio, quite frankly, are trusted more than the legacy news media people. Her debut with former President Trump. Want people to know the truth about things, and then you can make your own decision. I'm not here to tell you that you need to vote this way or that way. You know that. We've got to talk to you about the Roth IRA. You've got some rollovers that we're going to need to do with 401ks and IRAs. And I just love working with them. What can I tell you? You're not on the committee! All right? You're not on the committee. Joe Biden, the candidate you supported, who's now president, says, let's send everything over to China. It is 326, Jeff Katz, Newsradio WRVA. It's all just another click on the little unit there. This is it. I mean, it's funny in this day and age. That's a radio station. It's me in a chair and a mic, but
it's clearly more than that.
It's funny when people talk about staff or they talk about the studio, and it's like, yeah, you would. And I took a job with a radio station, a very, very small radio station. I think it was 15 watts. And, the light bulbs here are 10 times that power, so nobody was listening. But eventually was able to work fairly hard at that, convince the general manager that I really wanted to do talk radio. And this is 30 plus years ago, was when Rush Limbaugh. And so conservatives in America have for a long time felt marginalized. They have felt that their voice is not respected. They're continually told, hey, you're just not that smart. You're just believing in something that doesn't make any sense, or it's not important anymore. And so talk radio in America has, as I said, given voice to people who have felt excluded. The other part of it, quite frankly, is that conservatives on the radio are far more entertaining than any of the liberals have been on the radio. Although I think if you're talking about Joe Biden and you're not going to talk about a clear cognitive decline, then there's a problem there. But the problem is that you're not addressing what's going on with him. And if you're not going to look at him calling on dead people at press conferences and shaking hands with invisible people and tripping over things that are not there, then I don't think you're doing your job. And you can do it. The country is truly at stake at this point, and maybe the days of debating free market policies are not the most important. And so I think when you have somebody who is able to speak plainly, like Donald Trump, it resonates with a lot of people, and it resonates with people that ordinarily would never support a Republican. The fact I tell you that talk radio survives and moves on regardless of who wins this election. So I don't give Donald Trump credit for the power of talk radio. I would say that Donald Trump, whether you like him or hate him, is probably one of the most brilliant marketing folks out there, and figured out that there are a lot of people who have been listening to talk radio who figured out the audience composition for talk radio is, generally speaking, 60 to 40% male versus female. They will primarily be suburban as opposed to city residents. Age wise, you're talking 45 plus in most cases.